What's up, guys? I want to talk to you about sustainable fat loss today. And I've got someone very important that I want to introduce you to. We're at my gym here in Springfield, Missouri, Anytime Fitness, and a good friend of mine and client, Jason Wells, is here. Jason's the winner, a quarterly winner of the My Transformation Starts Today Challenge. He won $10,000. He's lost a ton of weight. He's working out right now. We're going to go interrupt his workout. Let me tell you guys a little bit more about him and let you see his story. All right, guys, I want to introduce you to Jason Wells, a good friend of mine, member of the Anytime Fitness here in Springfield, brand new first Phorm athlete, which we'll talk about here in a minute. So a lot of people that don't know you, let them know where you were at January of 2017.
All right, so a year ago, 2017, I was sitting at about 440 pounds, super out of shape, probably about 47% body fat. Had, just eat whatever's in sight. I was pretty miserable.
Yeah, so fast forward January 2018, right now, what do you weigh currently?
290, lost 150 pounds, down to about 29% body fat. Feeling great, just feel a whole lot better.
Yeah, so the main thing, let's start at the beginning. Let's start at January of last year. You've tried all kinds of different diets in the past before, correct?
Right, I tried the Atkins diet, I tried the HGC diet, I tried clean eating, I've tried just working my tail off in the gym and not dieting. None of that's stuck. I mean, you might lose a pound or two, 5, 10 pounds, and then you're right back to doing what things you did before.
Right, yeah, so here's the thing, to the people listening, I know there are people that were in your shoes a year ago. There are coaches and trainers. We have a lot of coaches and trainers that watch the show. You need to understand, the best diet out there isn't keto, it's not HCG, it's not the starvation diet, it's not paleo, it's not all intermittent fasting, not all this shit. It's the best diet's the one that you can stick to and adhere to, and that's why we went with flexible dieting for you.
Absolutely. Flexible dieting was the #1 key to my success. It wasn't really the gym. The diet was so easy to adhere to because, the cravings you have or, you get hungry for something, and with the flexible dieting, I could have those things. You just had to monitor what you were doing with them.
Which you did, like every morning you had...
I had waffles every morning for breakfast.
Yeah. So most people will think, listen, you can't eat waffles, you can't eat pancakes, you can't eat ice cream. But the thing is, as long as you get it into your daily macros, your protein, carbs, and fats, and your calorie levels, I mean, shit, this guy is a perfect example. You lost 150 pounds in a year eating waffles basically every day. Right. So in the trenches proof, this is right here. There's also been some research done. The University of South Florida, USF, they've actually done research that has shown it doesn't matter what you eat, it matters how much you eat when it comes to weight loss and fat loss. So let's talk about your calorie levels. We started you out at 2,800 to start.
Correct.
Now you're down to 2,500.
2,500, yep.
So really what we did is we kept your metabolism going by keeping the calories up. I mean, honestly, man, we could have just dropped the bottom out, dropped you down to like 1,600 calories, and you would have lost 40, 50 pounds pretty quick, but you probably would have stalled out.
Yeah, I think so too. The nice part about that was when I first started, the 2,800 calories, it seemed like a ton of food. And in all reality, it was probably less calories than I was intaking before.
Right.
Just, it was more food. It was less soda. It was less, sugary products. And,
love those Mountain Dews, right?
Right. It was, so I felt like I was satisfied. I never went hungry. And I stayed that way all through till probably about November.
Gotcha. I want to talk about a couple more things because, like I said, I know there's the person out there watching that was in your shoes a year ago. Training, how many days a week do you train?
I train 7 days a week. We started off at 6. About May, we went into 7 days a week. I feel like for me, I enjoy it. It gives me a nice rounded workout. Be able to burn as many calories and get as much food as I can get.
Yeah, so the more you work out, the more food you get to eat. So now that doesn't mean you don't just get to keep eating and eating and eating, but you get to keep your calories higher by training more. It actually boosts your metabolism more. 7 days a week's not for everybody. No. So this is not what we're saying, but you wanted to go all in, and 7 days a week it is, and you felt great.
Yeah, I do. I feel wonderful.
Yeah, cardio, we only started you off doing 2 HIIT cardio sessions a week of about 5 HIIT intervals.
Correct.
Typically, what do you normally do for your HIIT?
Usually for my HIIT here, I really like battle ropes. I'll do 15 seconds, battle rope, and then I'll do 15 seconds rope slams, as one interval. Take
Yeah.
about a 25, 30-second break, and right back into it.
Yeah, HIIT cardio helps boost metabolism, protect against muscle loss. That, and you're spending 5 minutes doing HIIT versus, you can burn the same amount of fat if you go walk on the treadmill for an hour. So I'd rather see somebody spend 5, plus you get to eat more if you
Right,
do more
absolutely,
HIIT. So
right.
like that's the whole thing. We all want to eat as much as we can while we lose weight. And then finally, you won $10,000 in the First Phorm Transformation
Correct.
Challenge, quarterly challenge. You're also a new First Phorm athlete that I alluded to earlier. Congratulations
Right.
on that.
Thanks, man.
And a lot of people don't know, actually today, here in a few hours, you and I are going on the local news. Jason was invited there. They're going to do a big story on him locally in Springfield, Missouri. He was kind enough to ask me to go with him. So if you guys don't know who he is, you're about to know more. Give him a follow on Instagram. John will throw that up here for us now. What's the plans for 2018?
Really, right now, like we talked about, we're trying to add back in calories to get ready for our second phase of dieting this next year. Drop another 40, 50 pounds, lean up, and start building the body, the look that we were looking for.
Yeah, namely we're adding back carbs. We've pulled cardio back some, steady state. You're down to 10 minutes of steady state
Right.
now and just doing a couple HIIT sessions a week. And then we're just adding in carbs, speeding the metabolism up. And actually, since we've done some of this stuff, your weight hasn't gone up at all. You've just gotten leaner by appearance.
Right, absolutely.
Yeah.
The weight stabilized, and then I just started leaning out.
Yeah, and a lot of that's diet adherence, guys. That's the biggest problem. People diet, but they don't use a diet that they can stick to long term. This is something that you do the rest of your life. That's why.
Easy. It's a very easy concept. It's just developing that mindset from the beginning.
Yeah, that's the thing, guys. Look up flexible dieting. It's so crucial to be able to adhere to something long term. So for myself and Jason, make sure you follow this guy. He's up to big things. We're out of here. Thanks, guys.